Hey there, my awesome friend Corinne. How you doing today? I'm doing better. I'm still having trouble with a lot of things around here, but for the most part, I'm doing all right. Um, I just been working. I worked 6 days straight, and I ended up getting yesterday and today off. I had to ask for the day off because Mom was supposed to go to the damn um dentist this morning, but the dentist decided, oh, I'm not going to be there today, so we're going to have to reschedule you. Well, it's getting to the point I'm getting pissed off. It's not the fact I took the day off so Mom could go to the dentist. It's just the fact it's getting to the point she's starting to dictate how things are going, and that shit needs to stop. And I'm not putting up with that crap no more. You know, she's driving me now. I need to do your schedule. Well, you know what? Here's what you need to do, Mom. You need to get off your fucking ass and you need to start calling my uncle. You need to find out what the fuck's going on with that truck. Okay, stop being a fucking pushover and start doing things. Getting things done. The deck ended up falling over. It was just so damn windy here a couple weeks ago that the deck finally collapsed, and thankfully nothing was on it, but still, it was ready to go. I'm surprised it lasted last year, but it did, but it's completely on the ground now, so, of course, my mom was gonna use somebody that the uncle that's fixing my truck, he knew a guy that was gonna come build a deck, and so Mom tried calling him like 4 different times, and he never came. So, I told Mom, you know what, tough shit. I'm in charge now. And so I got a number from my neighbor at work. I got the number for the guys that did her deck and her privacy fence, and she gave me their number, and they're Amish people, and so I know it's gonna be done right. And so I said, you know what? We're giving the Amish call. We're getting this done. But the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get that truck back, because more than likely we're gonna have to go to the lumber yard and get the lumber. Well, how are we gonna haul the lumber? You know what I mean? So I don't know. And my biggest fear is, because we're working with the Amish, are they going to have this, oh, we don't want to deal with a woman, we want to deal with the man of the house, because they're so old fashioned. That's just how their culture is. So I don't know if that's going to be a thing, because if it is, then more than likely I'm going to have to take a week off work just to oversee this deck getting built, and it's just a lot of shit going on. It just is. And I'm just getting to the point I'm getting sick and tired of people pushing me around and prodding me all the time and all that shit. My girl, she says she has something planned for my birthday, but I just don't know. It's just, I work so damn hard for my paycheck, and yes, I need to be saving some of it for the future. I understand that. But here's the problem. She doesn't think about the now. Okay? Here before too much longer, more than likely, I'm going to be thrown off my state-funded health insurance. So I said to her, well, I need to get on the Walmart insurance, and yes, I'm going to have to pay copay, but at least I'd have insurance. I can still see my doctors and still have my treatments. And she was okay with that, but now she's getting mad because I want part of my paycheck so I can pay for things. And she gets mad that I'm doing that. And I flat out told her, it's like, I am 36 years old. I need to pay for my own stuff. I'm not going to make Mom pay for things that I can pay for myself. And it's getting ridiculous to the point that I'm ready to just cut her loose, because I'm just getting sick and tired of the arguing. I'm getting sick and tired of the bullshit that she claims. Oh, well, I'm investing for the house, but yet I seem to be the only one investing. She is not investing. She claims she is, but she's not. Because if she was, she'd have no problem showing proof of it. And so I'm just getting so damn fed up with this bullshit. I'm getting fed up with everything, to tell you the God honest truth. With Mom, I'm gonna have to start putting my damn foot down. I'm gonna have to start telling her, you need to start stepping up around the house. I'm not doing it all myself anymore. You know, because there's just days I come home from work, I'm just so goddamn tired because it was either busy or I had to do a bunch of shit around the store or something, and I'm just so goddamn tired when I get home from work that I just don't want to do anything. Just leave me the fuck alone. A lot of times I just come home, I shower, go to bed, wake up the next morning and go to work. You know, I just don't have time for it anymore. I just don't. And it's going to have to get to the point where I'm going to have to make a decision because my blood sugar's been out of whack for the past 3 weeks now. Because of all this stress and all this bullshit. And it's got nothing to do with work. It's everything outside of work that's bugging me. And it's just bullshit that I have to put up with all this shit. And I'm just sick and tired of it. And all my fucking... This comes from when I was a kid. All my life, I was always told I was to suffer because of the simple fact that I'm a male. Period. Period. I was always beaten by my mom, by my grandma, by my sister, by my dad, and by my stepmom. I was always beaten by all of them. And they told me, oh, well, it's because I was born to suffer. That was the only reason I was born, was to suffer. And so I'm just sick and tired of it. I'm starting to stand up for myself, and I'm just fed up. That's what my problem is. And so it's just getting to the goddamn point where I'm going to have to start making some decisions here. I'm going to have to start getting mean, and I'm going to have to start laying down the law when it comes to crap going on around here. First one I'm dealing with is Mom. I'm sick and tired of her bullshit. I'm sick and tired of her treating me like a goddamn slave. Yet I'm the one that's trying to better myself, and here she's getting pissed off because I have my fucking job. Well, I got news for her. She ain't nothing but a fucking retired old coot that does nothing but sit on her ass all fucking day and expects everyone to do everything for her. And she thinks everybody owes her something because she worked her ass off in the 70s. Well, I got news for her. One of our customers is the local sheriff in this county. And I had a little talk with him. And he told me, he said, hey, you start standing up for yourself, we're not going to touch you. As long as it's not physical and I'm not making death threats or anything like that, they can't do anything to me. Because they see through the 911 call logs that I'm the one taking care of Mom, and Mom is showing no appreciation to any of it. So it's getting to the point that they're ready to start helping me. My store manager at Walmart, he started noticing that I wasn't doing well mentally. He asked me what was going on, and he told me, he said, well, Walmart has a legal team for stuff like this that they do offer to the associates free of charge because they want to take care of the associates. So if push comes to shove, I also have the Walmart Corporation behind me. So, you know, I mean, do I want to settle this shit in court? No, I don't. I don't want to have to go to court. I don't want to have to get guardianship over Mom. I don't want to have to do any of that stuff. I feel we're adults and I don't see why we can't handle this shit. But when one party doesn't want to listen, sometimes you've got to take action to get things done. And if I have to use the courts to get things done, then so be it. You know, I'll get guardianship over Mom, and then I'll place her in a nursing home. Because it's getting to the point I cannot take care of her anymore. I just don't have the time. I just don't. And so it's just getting to that point where I've got to make a decision. It's either her or me. And I'm not dying at a young age for her. Just because she wants to sit on her ass all day and think that the world owes her everything. When in reality, she put herself in the situation she did. See, when I was 3 years old, my parents divorced. She claimed that my dad abused her and treated her wrong, which he probably did treat her wrong, but I don't necessarily believe she was completely innocent in all of it. What I think had happened was she was going to medical school at the time, and because she was getting an education, I think what had happened was she had it in her head that she was above my dad. And my dad said, well, fuck you, you're not going to treat me that way, and defended himself in the wrong way. And because of how the divorce courts are in the United States, men are automatically guilty. So, that's why it's just getting to the point where people in the U.S., they aren't getting married anymore because men, they're tired of getting screwed. That's all we are to women anymore. We're nothing but disposable assets. And once we don't provide anymore, they dispose of us. And it's just sad that's where it is anymore. And I hear it all the time at work. I do. I hear it all the time at work. All the female customers, they're bitching about their husbands because they're either not buying the right brand of something, or they're not loading the cart fast enough after I bag everything, or so. I don't know. It's just stupid shit that shouldn't even bother me, but it just, I don't know. It's just driving me insane. I like my job, don't get me wrong. It's just, I don't know. It's just been so goddamn stressful, and I'm just ready to be done with it all. That's just my thing. So, one thing I did do today, I did get me a new alarm clock over here. My old one was starting to die on me. The alarm wasn't very loud anymore, and the speaker was starting to blow, and it was just an old alarm clock with an on-off switch. It was digital, so, but the speaker wasn't very loud anymore, and I was kind of scared that, oh shit, what if I oversleep and miss my shift or something? So I bought that one, and that one has a USB charging station on the front of it. So, and it was only $13. We got it at Walmart. Mom needed a bunch of stuff at Walmart today. And so I got that and got some more peanut oil for my deep fryer. I got a deep fryer at work one day because it was on sale. I only paid $30 for it for a 4-quart deep fryer. And then bought me a new water bottle because mine apparently wasn't clear enough, according to corporate fuckers. So I had to buy a new one, which this one's actually kind of cool though. You fill it up with water, and then it has, in the lid, it has this cartridge thing that flavors it. And they have like many different flavors. They've got like tea flavors. They've got fruit punch, mixed berry, just many different flavors. They've even got coffee flavors. That's what one of the ladies was telling me. She ordered a bunch of the flavors on the website, but they sell them they sell the cartridge replacements at Walmart. And I got a fruit punch one when we went, and I got Dr. Scholl's gel soles. These ones are really cool. They massage my feet. They're the massaging ones for all day work. So I thought that would be nice. Having new gel soles in my shoes. That would help with my feet, because I've been coming home lately. My feet have just been killing me. Of course, it doesn't help I stand on concrete all day for 8 hours. But, we stand on a safety mat, but, for a little cushion, but after about 6 hours, you're hurting so damn bad because you've been standing on that concrete all day, and I think that should be illegal. Those stores should have to have some sort of carpeting or something, because there's no way that's legal. Forcing people to suffer like that. So, but yeah, other than that, it's been okay here, you know. I've been going to the dispensary. That's another thing she kind of gets mad about. My girl kind of gets mad about. I haven't told her this is what I've been doing, um, but some of the cash I asked for, I only asked for like $120, just so I can buy the things I need and go to the dispensary and get some bud because they're cash only. The dispensaries here are only are cash only, which I like, you know, because I can go in with $100 and say this is all the cash I have. This is all I want for a budget. You know, it makes it so much harder for me to just go in and buy bud. So, which again, I like that because there's a check in it. You know, so yeah. But other than that, it's really not bad going to the dispensary. I get a quarter every 2 weeks, and that usually lasts me about 4 or 5 days. So, you know, I mean, I can buy up to an ounce if I wanted to, but I ain't dropping $300-400 for an ounce. You know, fuck that. I ain't dropping that much money. Maybe for my birthday I'll buy a half ounce, um, but no way. I'm not buying more than a quarter. You know, that way then there's at least some control to it. You know, um. But yeah, I work tomorrow. Only have a half shift tomorrow. I only work 10 to 3 tomorrow. But then I work a full shift Friday, work a half shift Saturday, work a full shift Sunday, and a full shift Monday. I'm off Tuesday, work a full shift Wednesday, off Thursday, which is payday, full shift Friday and Saturday and Sunday. So I get decent hours, and they take care of me. The insurance, I did get my insurance card. I would show you, but it's got personal information on it. So, but it turns out Walmart deals with United Healthcare for their health insurance company, and the premium for it, it's only like, what is it? It's $36.10 a paycheck for health insurance. So every paycheck they take out $36.10 for it. But with vision, I have to pay an extra like $2.85 or something like that for vision, which I do. So it's a little over $40 a paycheck for my health insurance needs. And so I'm going to use the state insurance as much as I can, you know, because I don't pay copay on that stuff. There's no copay on any of my treatments or anything like that. But I get the feeling come July, when I first got on it back in 2016, was July, they're going to send me a letter saying I no longer qualify. So that's why I went ahead and got on the Walmart's health insurance. Yes, I'm paying for it every paycheck, but at least I have a backup insurance plan, you know, in case something happens. At least I'm insured, you know. That was just thinking ahead. That's all that was. That was just thinking ahead. And so, yeah, I'm happy about that. I got the insurance card a few days ago. They even gave me like an 800 number to call, and I meant to do that today, but we had all that running to do today. I didn't get to it. So I'll call them probably next Tuesday and see how things go, because according to the paperwork, from what I understand, I won't need to fight near as hard to keep my insulin pump and my Dexcom, you know, the Omnipod and Dexcom systems. They said, according to the paperwork, they said I should be able to just call them, tell them that I've been on them for years, and I shouldn't have a problem with it. So, the only crap thing is, every time I go see my doctor, I'll have to pay a copay. which it's only $35 for my primary doctor, but it's $75 for my endocrinologist, and I see him more often. I see him every 3 months, whereas I see my primary doctor every 6 months. So I'll pay $75 3 times a year, and then I'll pay $35 2 times a year, which kind of sucks. And then for prescriptions, I'll have copay. Generics, I only pay like $4 at a Walmart pharmacy, which that'll be another thing that kind of sucks. I'll have to switch my pharmacy over from where I go now to the one at work, because we have one. And which, I mean, it would work out, because at least I could pick up my prescriptions while I'm at work. I could just do it on my lunch break. Well, depending when my lunch break is. It's like, what they say is 1 to 1:30, I think, or 1:30 to 2. The pharmacy, all the pharmacy people go to lunch. So, or 1 to 2 or something like that. So, but I could always pick it up after work, because I think the pharmacy closes at 7. I think. I'm thinking it's 7. A lot of times I get off at like 5 or 6. So really, it would help. It really would help. And even if I needed to, I could pick up my prescriptions during my shift, because by law, they cannot stop you from having your medications. And if you need to pick up your medications because you're out, they can't stop you. They could make you clock out while you're doing it, but they can't stop you from doing it either. So, but they told me, because I'm diabetic and all that, they said it shouldn't be a problem. If I'm ever in need of a refill when I get everything switched over, they'll just let me do it. You know, because they understand the importance of it all. So, you know. But yeah, other than that, everything's good here. It just, like I said, I'm just getting fed up with everything going on at once, and it's just crazy around here. It just is, and I'm just tired of suffering all the time. I am. I'm tired of suffering. It's now time for me to start enjoying life, not work for other people and make sure everyone else has more comfortable life than I do. That's just all it is. But anyway, how you been? Sorry I've been jabbering on all this time. How you been? Hope everything's been doing well out there. Hope you've been doing well out there. How's your little Tasmanian devil doing? Hope she's doing well. You know, I saw that caterpillar. He wanted a chunk of you when he snapped at you. I've never seen a caterpillar snap like that before. That's pretty cool. That was pretty cool. But yeah, hope everything's been well with you. Hope everything's going well with you. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I just need to find some solutions to all these problems. So, which I'm sure eventually it'll get to the point where I'm just going to get so fed up that I'm going to start doing stuff about it. So, anyway, hope everything's been well with you. Hope you had a good day today, and hope everything's nice and peaceful for you.